don't play with me. So what it really, what?
Listen, you're not gonna ever get these women to not open up their legs.
Well, I'm gonna try.
The only thing that, listen, it's an equation. It's an equation, fellas. Because I know a lot of y'all like to deal with these.
Because they don't know the seriousness of.
I know a lot of y'all like to deal with these low vibrational women because the box is easy.
Because they low vibrational niggas.
But here's the thing. Here's how I know that it's not worth my time. Right? I know how much I make per year. Right?
Come on.
Let's use a number. Let's say I made $1.2 million or something like that. Right? Mm-hmm. It's not that far off. A lot more than that. But we're gonna use a real number. I know that my time is that divided by 8,760. That's how many hours is in a year.
Yeah.
Right? When I'm sleeping, that's how much my time is worth. Mm-hmm. So let's say my time is worth $150 an hour. When I'm sleeping, I'm making that. When I'm awake, I'm making that, all of that. So if I deal with a chick and it takes me 2 hours to bust her down, it costs me $300. Mm-hmm. It's not about what I can pay you to make sure that you feel good. It's about how much money I'm losing dealing with you.
Can I ask you a question?
Look at that breakdown right there, people. People don't really break down stuff like that, the amount of time that they waste doing certain things. And that's a fact.
So my point is that if you make $100,000 a year, if you make $100,000 a year, your time is worth roughly $11, $12 an hour.
Mm.
Yeah.
That means that you need to spend your time getting your money up.
Facts.
Fuck them hoes.
They by yourself.
They ain't worth your time.
Then either you need.
This is the advice for the guys out here.
To increase the value of your time,
yeah.
Or if you make a whole lot of money, then it's not valuable enough to deal with. And so then you're gonna start to attract the type of crowd that you want to be in.
Yeah.
The whole point is that when you get to a certain level, they ain't even in your sphere. It's gonna be a whole nother demographic of people that can appreciate you
100%.
because you've elevated past the point to where they looking up at you, and most men date down instead of dating up. And so you got to make sure that you start to value your time more effectively, and you're going to start spending your time with more people that can add value into your life. You're going to start being more productive. And so it's not about whether or not it's easy.
And now I know somebody going to say about that men date down. Men might date down on a financial level, but what he means by date up is the fact that that woman actually adds value into your life, whether she's helping you on your purpose and passion. She's trying to drive you to do more, not do more in an annoying way, but just really be a helpmate to the home, the family. That's the type of dating up. See, y'all thinking differently when it comes to physicality and how beautiful she is or how physically she looks. It's about the mentality is where a woman's dating up for men kind of applies. That's how we look at dating up on the woman's on the man's side is a woman that's actually, following opposed to trying to still, lead herself and do her own thing.
Accessible when you get to a certain level as a guy mentally. It's about whether or not they even worth you dealing with them in the first place.
Yeah.
That's how you start to, extract how it is that you're supposed to attract the type of people that's around you. You ain't even gonna be dealing with no bum bitches no more.
I agree with a lot of things you just said, except for these niggas they be dating down. Rich men date down. These average Joe ass niggas be dating up because they don't have no job, they don't have no car, they don't have no house, and they find women that have low self-esteem, that don't necessarily know their worth, that have a house, that have a car, that have a job.
But most women want to control those type of men though. Those women, they got the shit. They want to control those type of men.
They don't even care about what type of money y'all make.
Yeah, that never even.
See, that's what she not getting. It's a whole nother realm of dating up on the man side. It's not about trying to get a woman that makes a lot of money. It's about the character and content of that character.
No, we don't care.
You don't care what type of money you make.
I will never ask a woman how much your money.
I think that's just us, bro. I think that's just us.
Real men don't care though.
I think that's just us.
Talk about what you do.
That's just us,
You
bro.
have to
Real
remember,
big, yo.
you're not the average Joe nigga.
No.
You just told us.
Men
This
don't care
nigga just
about what
started
you
the
do.
conversation and said, yeah, let's start with, we got $1.2 million. Let's say I make 1.2 and I make way more than that.
I broke it down for the 100,000 too.
Yeah, but then you said you make way more than that, so your mindset is different.
But I wasn't always there.
These niggas not making 100,000. These niggas bringing home a good 40.
I'm speaking from the perspective.
Yeah, that's not true either. You got a lot of guys that's making more than that. Y'all still don't like the guy that makes more. It's a lot of guys that make well over 40,000 a year, well over. But women still look at them dudes like you're lame. It's crazy.
Perspective of a person that had to get there. I'm 42. I ain't always been there. I was broke as fuck, but I knew
You was
that
making $100,000 out of high school.
I knew, yeah, but I lost it all and I had to move back
and
to
you
my
got
mother's
it back.
basement.
And you got it back.
But my point is that I realized that I ain't had time for these hoes. I had to get my money right.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
You are
Okay,
never
so
gonna,
cool.
you never gonna lose hoes going to get money,
And
but
you
you
never
always gonna lose
you know
money
how you just told
chasing
me.
hoes.
You know how you just told
Bruh, right there what he just said. You ain't never gonna lose money trying to get or not chasing hoes, but if you start chasing hoes, you're gonna lose money. That's a fact. And I got a lot of friends, man. I got a lot of friends that all they did was chase women. And this is when I was even younger. When I was in my 20s, they were like 10 years older than me, and I watched them every day. They hitting up women online. Hey, how you doing? Hey, beautiful, how you doing? Like constantly, like, and showing me like, yo, man, I'm hitting up this girl. Like, yeah, I'm out to date with this. But and now you fast forward, now they like in their 40s, and it's like they ain't got shit, and they ain't doing nothing, and it's scary. But a lot of guys do that, man. They think that just you being able to acquire women is they use that as the same accomplishment as providing a better lifestyle for themselves, but it does not translate, people. It doesn't.
told me I'm never gonna get these bitches to close their legs. You never gonna get these niggas to stop chasing these bitches.
No, I understand that, but I'm
Never.
not.
Select few, though.
I'm speaking.
Yeah, lead them niggas
Most
Chasing
dudes,
hoes might cost you money,
most
but a
dudes
real one
grew
go
up.
add value to
I don't
everything
know
you
no
got
dude that.
going on.
I don't know no dude that
Yeah.
it never came out that said I want
True.
to be an average ass nigga. We settled for that shit.
That's
At
true.
some point in our lives, we said, you know what? This is cool enough. My circle is doing it, so I'm a little bit better than him. No, at some point, you got to realize that I'm way better than my circumstances. I'm way better than where I was born at. I'm way better than this. I used to dream with a Lamborghini on my fucking wall. You can have all that shit. You ain't got nothing but time, bro. Fuck them hoes. Fuck them kids. Fuck all of that. She gonna be the beneficiary of your greatness.
Facts.
Stop spending time trying to make these hoes. And even if you married, even if you with a woman, she gonna follow you. She gonna go where you go no matter what. As long as you ain't doing no fuck shit, she gonna follow you to the face
They
of the
be
earth.
doing
Hey,
fuck
listen,
shit. That's
we
the
about to
problem,
stay
Anton.
down for the next 5 years and run this shit up.
Yeah.
And we gonna do what the fuck we wanna do after that. She gonna follow you, I promise you. Stop spending time trying to chase her. If you up under your chick all the time trying to fucking watch Netflix, she don't even like you, nigga. She said that that's what she wanted, but she wants you to be gone.
Hold on. Hey,
Thanks, man. This man is preaching, man. Y'all, this man is cooking, bro. This shit really hitting me right now because this some real shit, man, for real. I think a lot of guys could benefit from this. That's a fact. I know people have their biases towards people, but this is still universally great information.
I promise you,
Anton,
she
they
don't
gotta-
even want to spend no time
they
with
gotta
you.
work on. They gotta work on. You gotta work on who they are. You
Let
know what
her
I'm saying?
miss you.
The characteristics, because I done seen men say, "Listen, I'm finna start a business, right? This shit tore me up, right?" This dude said, "Yo, I see how you treat yours. I want to start this so I can get mine the same thing. Investment, I want to do the 50K joint, right?"
I know what you about to say.
Boom. And then he called me back. "I don't know what to do, man. What you talking about? I thought you was about to go ahead." She was like, "Yo, I got an ultimatum to make. If I invest this, or she gonna leave me."
Let her go.
And I'm like, damn, she don't, so you was about to do all this for her,
Yeah.
and she didn't trust you
Let
enough to
her
leave.
go, bro.
And you've
Facts.
been married for 12 years.
Damn.
Now it's a decision that you're trying to make on the behalf of you and your family.
I promise you,
Come
if
on.
you tell a chick, okay, you can go ahead and go, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
She not leaving.
She not going no fucking way.
But you want her to leave.
I
You
think
want her
that's-
to leave.
I think that's why a lot of
Yeah,
the women
honestly, she should leave. Honestly, if she can't stay down and stay with the vision, especially if you're a great guy. I'm not saying if you just some dirtbag, but if you're a good guy and she can't stay down for the vision, goodbye. I'm sorry. It is what it is. You got to be a little cutthroat and cold sometimes.
you got guys that are stars, like, you know, basketball players like LeBron wife, all of a sudden you seeing her doing stuff. You seeing her doing podcasts.
Yeah.
Steph Curry wife, same thing.
Yeah.
He making all this money. They don't want for nothing.
Mhm.
But all of a sudden she talking about she don't feel
these
pretty
bitches
no
shouldn't
more.
have an identity
Or,
outside of their
I
marriage.
mean, you can have your own identity, but I mean, if you got a husband or a man that you thinking about
Your
marrying,
identity is
and he's
part
putting
of
you in a
him.
position
Yeah.
to where you don't have to worry about nothing, because growing up, most of the women I would like to think want a man that's going to take care of them,
Yeah.
and they don't have to worry about nothing. So when
Right.
you get in that position, you still not satisfied. So
Yeah.
it's like, damn, what you?
about not being so.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah, I don't
hold
know
on,
if I
hold
agree
on,
with
let me.
that.
Can I say
Yeah,
something
that's
real
a little
quick?
too
As a
much.
person
That was
that's in
too
a
far.
position where I don't have to do any of this shit, but I do it because I genuinely love doing certain things.
Mhm.
Mhm.
How I show up in my marriage and who I am to my husband is one thing for sure. I'm that person no matter what. I still had certain goals before I got married. I still had certain dreams and desires before I got married. It didn't include another man. It don't include no bullshit. It includes certain
I think this. I know what she getting at, but I'm gonna be honest. Once you get into a relationship with a man and you become the wife and mother of his children, your reality has to change, just like his have to change when it comes down to having you bear those children and acquire you as his wife. He has to now lock in and make sure that he provides for the family. You don't think this man got doggone bachelor vibes he want to fulfill? He can't. So both people have to sacrifice, and I think women sometimes don't really realize what the guy sacrifices because it just looks like he's just living life. But no, he has a whole nother burden of performance he has to adhere to.
Certain things to fulfill myself. I like doing certain things.
And that's real.
And that could be the same thing with Savannah and with what's the name? With
And that shit
Steph's wife.
changes when you get
Because
married.
in real life,
That
both
shit
of
changes
them,
when you get
She
married.
was a chef.
both of them have been.
But it changes when you get married.
Yeah,
So
but
you
I'm
believe,
saying,
so you
I'm-
believe that
I'm
they
still
should
sitting
give
here on
up.
this couch and I still make soap.
I believe a lot of it. You gotta give up a lot of it.
And we're not talking about compromise. We're not talking about sacrifice. But do you believe that a woman at that point, because she's gotten married, that she needs to give up all her dreams and goals?
Give up the ones that can lead to a roadmap of separation. Because we see
Facts.
most of these relationships, this dude over here handling the business, he come home, his wife ain't there. She over here doing this too.
Yeah.
He
Savannah,
wants
That's like when
wants
men
that.
Savannah
do
You know
records
what I'm
her
That's
her
like
podcast
when
in her
men
house.
do
So
That's all I
that.
gotta say. We're talking about a
With
podcast.
Yandy, though.
But
That's
hold
like
on.
with Yandy
We
and
not
Oh
Mandisi.
no, let her say this, please. This
No.
she's
So
on
the
your side on
thing
this
with
one.
Yandy and Mandisi's is Mandisi's was in the streets,
Yeah,
obviously,
for
when
sure.
she met him. That shit was fucked up from jump. But anywho, they're married.
Dumb.
And he caught that case and went away,
Mhm.
right? So then she was already who she was prior to. He accepted that. He was fine with that. He knew what he married.
Yep.
So now when he come home, she 10 times bigger than what she was.
Yeah.
And now he want to get back to being the man that he was, but she's stuck in who she is
Mhm.
Yeah.
with her goals and her aspirations. And he want her to stay home. He want her to do this. And she just like, you put me in a position to have to do this. Now I'm doing it. And you want me to just shut it down.
Drop
and
that
go home.
shit.
But
Drop
you
that
said
shit.
that
You
it was-
No,
married.
that's not
let me
but
tell you.
what
Let
you
me tell you
said
why she
was-
can't drop that shit. She can't drop that shit because she has already shown. He has shown that he is not a leader
And
that
he's
can
not
properly
capable.
lead. That
And that's
nigga,
cool,
that nigga
but
left.
that's
Yeah, I
not-
mean-
He
that's
had to
not
go.
every situation.
Yeah, that's
That
not
has
a.
to go.
Y'all use Savannah as an example.
Not
What
Savannah.
you-
We talking about Yandy.
No, she said it was fucked up from the beginning, and that's what she led with.
Yandy.
No, I'm talking about
but-
Yandy, not Savannah.
Correct. But
Yeah.
with Savannah specifically, what y'all don't understand is that she's an extension of him.
Absolutely.
It's not just about her. What she does and what she says
Anything she
can
said.
absolutely come
Yeah.
back to bite him in the ass.
Anything.
That's
Absolutely.
And
facts.
it can fuck up the money. And it
Yes.
can fuck up his brand.
And the money came from him first. So why come out there and still try and do this, these things that don't really matter because you just want to be in the spotlight, kind of like your husband. You almost want to copy off your husband. That's usually what it is sometimes. Don't get me wrong. Some women have their aspirations, but a lot of it's now with the way how feminism has kind of turned society, women are kind of copying off of men. They just like seeing what men can do and they want to do the same. They literally become men. That's really what it is.
fuck up what it is because part of his brand is that he's a family man.
You don't think
And
she's
we
smart
seen
enough to
that-
know that?
No.
No.
No, women
We-
get carried
no.
away in conversations all
Because
the
I
time.
looked at her
Say
first
one
episode,
word and it's
I
out.
I looked at
Right?
her first.
Right?
I looked at her first season, and she was saying some shit that was like, "Oh
Now
man,
look
here we go."
me in my face and tell me I didn't ever sit on this couch and say some shit
LeBron over like, hey Savannah, you got to shut it up, Savannah. You saying too much stuff.
that compromise.
We're not talking about you.
Not you.
No, fuck that.
Rarity,
The
rarity,
fuck had me
rarity,
wrong.
majority.
These niggas love
We-
him.
we
You
just
there,
said
but what about
majority.
you?
No, because
They
Let's
love
get to
that
our
lie.
questions.
They love that
Steph
lie.
Curry is unblemished.
Come on.
The dude is literally an all-American black man.
Yeah.
And the first thing that they start coming at him with is what his
What
own
his
shit.
wife said.
What his
When she
wife
started
looked like.
talking too much.
No,
shit.
it started off
Facts.
with how
No,
they
with
talk.
that
They
gas-
talked about
Facts.
her.
I'm gonna leave it right there, guys. I don't want to go too far. Basically, they just gonna get into a little bit of basically how your woman can kind of end up hurting your image if she's out there trying to be in the limelight. And they talking more on the celebrity side. For regular people, probably won't equate to the same thing. It possibly can when it comes to maybe jumping in the workforce, more load, more separation, time like that, for a y'all relationship. But beyond that, they're talking about on the celebrity side of a celebrity male, celebrity wife. Wife wants to start doing something, can tarnish the image, hurt the bag, so on and so forth. This segment was amazing, man. I'm not gonna lie. This was probably one of the best segments that I feel like I've watched and reacted to, because more so than the fact of entertainment, which of course you have to apply entertainment to channels, and you want to get a form of entertainment, but you also want to get information. And for me, this was very informative to the point where, man, I think most guys should hear this, and women. Women, we not on here to shame you. The things that we talk about is just the truth. We're not trying to shame you, not trying to make you feel bad about the way how you think, the way how you act, the way how you move. It's all been a societal program to kind of lay out the foundation of where things are going. But I want to hear what y'all think. You know, make sure y'all like the video. Comment below. Definitely comment below, man. I definitely want to hear all y'all thoughts and concerns about this. And this is JB Reaction. Until next time, y'all. Peace.